Hi and welcome. I'm going to be showing you how to use PowerPoint as a type of mind mapping, concept mapping tool. If you are beyond doing the drawings and it flows freely to you, you can actually watch one of my other videos using FreeMind to produce essays. People who have dyslexia usually prefer this method. Students who are quite agile in their learning will actually prefer this method because they see drawing a picture either too complicated and messy and confusing and prefer to actually write text. Now I've got loaded up here PowerPoint, and it's a feature that's been around for quite a while but not many people know about it. If you go down to here in this corner, you click on that a few times and you'll actually get to what's called the outline view. Now, the outline view allows you to stop playing around with text boxes and setting out, etc. I don't like wasting my time. I just want to get something out there very quickly. And students, in terms of displaying the content, teachers don't want you playing around forever with the artistic flair, etc., unless you're actually doing a sort of media-rich topic or subject. Okay, so just like my previous video, I'm going to do mine on ice cream. Okay, I am not going to type in this area on the slide until I've got everything, because all the formatting, if I type it in on the outline view here, will actually be done for me. So what I'm just going to do is type ice cream. It makes a new slide. And then I'm actually going to type in, I'm going to brainstorm for a while. So I'm going to put things in like sugar, milk, it's cold, etc., etc. And I'm just going to keep on brainstorming. Now I've already done that, so I'm just going to flip over to this one. And as you can see, I've actually put all the ones there. Now these are all on individual slides, so I need to start categorizing this. So ice cream is cold, so therefore if I find my physical properties, I can actually drag this down to the physical properties and just tab it in. I cannot, now I like using the tab, you can actually slide it across. Smoothness is another physical property, and I'll just tab that in. You can actually pick it up and move it left to right. Now, if I'm going to be talking around ice cream, I'm going to make its physical appearance probably the first PowerPoint there. Under colours, I might have brown, so I'll just move that under colours. Raspberry and mint are actually flavours. Do I actually have flavours in my heading there? So no, I'm just going to hijack that bit there and go flavors, and then tab that in. Emulsifiers are actually a type of ingredient. There's my ingredients, so I'll move that up there, tab that in there. Fried on a stick, okay, this is how I could actually serve it, and I'm just going to tab those headings in. Toffee was another type of flavour, so I'll just tab that in. I've got ingredients there, so we might have tofu, sheep, okay. This was like other types of milks, so that's actually under ingredients. So I'll do milk down here. I will then do sheep milk, press tab twice, so now it actually becomes a heading there. Tofu, that was actually under alternatives, so I've got that down at the bottom here. We've got frozen custard, I'll tab those both in. Sorbet is an alternative, move that under, push tab, okay. We've got different types of milk, so the goat one, we'll slide it under there. We've got Splice, Cornetto, they're type of brands that we have here in Australia. I'm not sure overseas, so I'm just going to type in brands, and then I'm going to tab across there. Red was actually a type of colour. Serving methods, oh, I did have that heading, so I'll just delete it. Buttermilk is a type of ingredient. Okay, so now I've actually made all my slides. Now I might want to put ingredients underneath the physical properties. I just pick up that slide. So now I've actually got my key headings here, just like if I was doing a mind map. And I've actually made the subheadings, the dot points underneath, and then I can rearrange all this information. Now so really this is all my content. So now I'm just going to go across the top here. So I'm going to insert. This is when I would actually stick in all my photos, equations, symbols, bits of videos, etc. Then I've got my design. Again, teachers don't really care as long as it's easy to see. So this one always looks nice. Okay, or you've got this one here, doesn't really matter. What's something really ugly? Yeah, that looks fairly ugly. Okay, so I'll pick this one. This is my favorite one. So I'm just moving my way across here. So now I'm going to look at transitions. So how the slides fly in. Again, your teachers don't really care, so I'm just going to do that one there. So I'll just select all, and then I'll do the push one, so it's on all slides. Animations. So that's when you do click on the textbook area. Again, your teachers don't really care. Okay, that one looks fairly fancy. Okay, bang, bang, bang. And then we've got the slideshow. Now if you're doing this as a media presentation, you then can actually record your voice as the sentence with all the dot points. Now instead of playing around with all the little bits and pieces and timing, etc., there is an inbuilt function. You can actually just record slideshow. So I'm going to record the slideshow from the beginning. Okay, recording. Now in the top corner here, you actually have recording. It's recording my voice right now. So now I can talk about the physical properties. Smooth, okay, so it's very creamy in the mouth. It's very cold, be careful if you've got different types of teeth. And if I hit the click button, it will then go, etc., to the next slide, and it's recording all those tidings with each one of my clicks. Okay, so again I can go through each slide. Just remember, when you are actually recording, just give it 1 second before you actually start talking. And here is the other slide, etc., and I'm just going to quickly scroll through this in order to get to the end. Now you would have noticed now that on these slides I've actually got these little speakers, and so you can actually see that now. So when you actually watch your presentation now, in the top corner here, you actually have recording. It's recording my voice right now. I'll talk about the physical properties. Smooth. And as you can see, I've just quickly pumped out a very quick report. Now I can then go to my file and I'll export it, and I can actually create a video and select what type of way I'm going to be presenting it. So you can then create the video and then you can upload it to YouTube, or you can actually submit it to your teacher or lecturer via an MP4 or an MVW, etc. Alright, so that is actually how you produce a media production using sort of concept mapping, mind mapping techniques in order to produce a very rapid presentation. I hope this has helped, and thank you for watching.